नर्मदे हर जुनून में आप सबका दिल से स्वागत है. Today we have a guest whose name is Poonam Maiya. She is from London, UK. She has just completed her spiritual journey, Narmada Parikrama, in 110 days. अरे एक मिनट आप भी सोच रहे होंगे कि अचानक मैया को क्या हो गया और मैया आज क्यों इंग्लिश में बात कर रही है. और एक्चुअली आज का जो हमारा वीडियो है वो इंग्लिश में ही है, और वो इसलिए क्योंकि मैं चाहती हूँ कि जो मैया के अनुभव है वो कुछ ऐसे हमारे साउथ के कुछ लोग हैं या हमारे कुछ ऐसे सब्सक्राइबर हैं जो इंग्लिश ही जानते हैं, हिंदी और मराठी उन्हें नहीं आती. मैं चाहती हूँ मैया का प्रचार प्रसार और भी लैंग्वेज के लोगों को मिले, और इसलिए मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये जो कपल ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस है मैया की, आज हमारे साथ जरूर साझा करेंगी. एक और बात आपसे मैं प्रॉमिस करती हूँ कि जैसे ही ये छोटा सा हमारा वीडियो बन जाएगा उसके बाद हम मैया से एक बड़ा सा लंबा सा उनके साथ पॉडकास्ट करने वाले, वो मैं जल्दी ही आप लोग के साथ साझा करूंगी, क्योंकि मैया के पास इतने अनगिनत एक्सपीरियंस है, उसमें से आज वो कपल ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस के शेयर कर रहे हैं हमारे साथ. तो चलिए मैया से मिलते हैं. और हाँ, उसके पहले मैं आपको एक बात और याद दिला दूं, अगर आप इसे देखना चाहते हैं, सुनना चाहते हैं तो सब टाइटल के साथ जरूर सुनिए. और चैनल पे अगर आप नए हैं तो उसको लाइक शेयर कमेंट करना बिल्कुल ना भूलें. इसी तरह से आप हमें प्रोत्साहन करें ताकि मैं अपने चैनल को और आगे से आपके सामने ला सकूं.
My name is Poonam Thapre. I'm from UK, London. Before that, I was in Singapore. So I have been in a long time in UK now. I have wrapped up my business to come just for this Narmada Parikrama. So people keep on asking me, why did I do it? Did I know about all these things? Why did I choose it? But frankly speaking, I had no clue about Narmada Parikrama. I have never heard about Narmada Parikrama. I had just heard is about Ganga, Jamuna and Saraswati. But Narmada Maya, I had never heard about it. But the time I heard the name, I was hooked onto it. It was just like love at first sight, and I just thought I need to do it. So from that, the journey began. It took lots of convincing to the family, of course, but in the whole process, I think Maya was the director, and she created such lovely pieces for my family that there was no other option than for me to go. I had lovely experiences of Maya, not after I started the Parikrama, but also before I started my Parikrama. So the whole journey, I think, as after I knew the name of Narmada Parikrama and I got hooked onto it, after that, once I made a decision, just that I need to go or I want to go, after that, Maya's part was a major part in making things happen. And if you listen to it, you will see that it is no less than a drama, what Maya created for me, from taking the permissions till the time I am back from the Parikrama. Experiences. It's the most important part, and it's really very exciting topic to talk about as well. Frankly speaking, when I heard about this Parikrama, I had no clue about anything. Time this word came in, it fell onto my ears, Narmada Parikrama, and I started searching about it. I came across Uttarvahini Parikrama, which is a little bit different than this, but I have heard that you do 3 Parikramas, Uttarvahini Parikrama. I think it's in April, and you get the same punya that you do in this Parikrama, which I could have done it. But somehow it didn't, I didn't get hooked onto it. I actually got put off with the number of people that are going there and whatever. Any which ways, it's everyone's part of journey, but it was not for me. I didn't knew about any other Parikrama because internet was showing me only Uttarvahini Parikrama, and I left it. Somehow it came back to me, and I started searching about it, and I found this Parikrama. The thing that I got hooked onto is Narmada Parikrama, and it is done specially walking, and it is 3,700 kilometers. This saying 3,700 kilometers, I started checking how far is this 3,700 kilometers, which country is that far, kind of, just to see like what is this 3,000, just to give me a perspective. But when I saw this 3,700 kilometers, I compared it with UK and that kilometers, And I was like, oh, I want to do this. 3,700 kilometers, picking up your own luggage, walking alone and being alone on this journey was something I got hooked onto. And from there, my journey began. I had not heard anything about Maya till then. I didn't hear about any YouTube videos, anything or any other experiences. Only thing is I heard this and I decided I want to go on to it. And after that, it was taking permissions, but because I am from abroad and also because I have a whiplash, I have an accident, and for last a long time, 15-20 years, I would say, 15 years roughly, I have not picked up even one shoulder back because my shoulder gets hurt and it get locked or anything, and I get terrific pain. So that was main problem. Second was I am not used to walking at all, zero walking. Third, I have never been out, like even if in UK I have to go, someone will come with me first, check out how to go, whatever to go, where, and then I go. So this was a totally different thing for me. So people, like my people from the house, they were my family, my family was not, my husband was not very happy about this decision at all. But the experiences I got with Maya and the planning she did for me was really excellent. Initially, when I started to ask my husband about this one, he was not very happy about the whole thing and he totally ignored me. It took me 5 days. Every time I saw my husband, the only thing I asked him is, can I go? Every time in the house we faced each other, I just asked him one question. I want to really go, but I can't go till you give me permission. Can I go? Fed up with my frequent asking, he told me, he kept few things. He said, sort this out and you can go. Difficult task. He told me, find a group of people. So he needed a group of people who can go. Now I was staying in UK. I had no clue about people, how I'm going to get attached to UK, India people and how. Any which ways, that was my first point he had put. Find a group of people and then you can go. Second thing he said is, you have a shoulder fracture or you can't pick up stuff. Find a porter, someone who can carry the luggage, and then you can, then it is okay. Now sitting here, I can't find a porter there, or I don't even know. So it was all difficult task for me. But Maya came into picture. Now it's always said that whenever things are destined to happen, the life becomes easier. Somehow Maya made all this thing happen for me. So I came in India in April. I had not spoken to anyone before that except for my husband. Before my husband, I had asked my daughter. She was 16 years that time. And I had told her, see, you're not 18, so you're still under my wings. And this journey has come across me and I really want to go. But I can't leave you alone because you're still 16. But I want to go. Can I go? And she is amazing child. She said, Mom, if you want to really go, don't look, don't think, go on. A spiritual journey, absolutely you have to do it. I don't mind you going it. Go. After I took permission from my daughter, her name is Prisha Thapre. Only after Prisha said yes, I asked my husband and I kept on frequently eating his head for this one. Then I came to India, and India, no one knew about it. My daughter has just swam the English Channel. So few people came home to speak to her about how did she become she became the first British Indian national to swim the channel, 16 years old. So someone had come in our house, and somehow I got a feeling that this guy has done Narmada Parikrama, or someone has done Narmada Parikrama from this person. So he came to ask about my daughter. They had a discussion, but then I landed up asking him, do you know, or has someone from your house done Narmada Parikrama? And he was taken aback and he said, yes, his father-in-law has done Narmada Parikrama and he has just come back from Uttarvaini Parikrama, because I went in April. He said he has also done the bigger one, but he's just come from the Uttarvaini and he's very tired. He's sleeping now. So in the evening, I'll ask him to give you a call. Evening, that guy called me, that his father-in-law, and then he spoke to me and he said, I told him, see, I want to go for this journey. I'm not very sure. I'm not told anyone except for my daughter and my husband. So he said, don't worry. Tell it to your family now where you are, and everything will be all right. They will give you permission. I came inside and then I told my in-laws that there is a journey that I'm planning, and I want to go. Of course, they said no. Later on, they said, if your husband is saying yes, my husband's name is Rahul. So if Rahul says yes, then you can go. I know he has said no. But again, Maya's planning came into place. Somehow, in that few days I was in India, I met a lady who contacted, and she said that there are 5 to 7 ladies, all senior citizens, who are planning to go for Narmada Parikrama. And because they are all senior citizens, they have also booked a van, and they're going to put the stuff in the van, so you don't have to carry the luggage. Everything was sorted for me. I called up my husband and said, see, you had put 2 things in front of me, and these 2 others. I have found a group of ladies who are going for Parikrama, and second, you wanted a porter, and that is also done. Now can I go? So now he had no other reason to say no. And before I left India, I made sure that he booked my tickets to come back to India. After that, I told my son as well, because I had not told him as well. Except for my in-laws and my family, no one knew about the whole journey, and I didn't want it to share with anyone else, because I didn't want it to share it to anyone till the time I started my journey. When I went to UK back and everything was settled, I booked my tickets and everything. That was the time I looked at few of the videos, and it was difficult. I saw it is not possible for me to do it, and then I changed my mind. And then I started thinking in my head that somehow some of my family members should tell that don't go Poonam, somehow. And then I started speaking with Maya in head and said, Maya, please cancel this off. I think I'm very scared. I can't do this journey. Walking alone, I'm already very bad in navigation. I have no sense of walking. I have no sense of maths calculating. I have no sense of anything to deal with whatever I'm trying to do. And so please cancel it off. This is all going in my head as well. Somehow during that time, Abha Maya from Junun group contacted me, and we had a discussion about many things. And in that thing, she told me, Maya, you're doing so many things now. Do one thing. Don't look for a porter, a bike person, a cycle person, anyone. Try to carry your own luggage. And she convinced me about giving up your luggage, because it's your karma. And I absolutely agreed that yes, it is my karma and I need to get used to it. But because I have a whiplash, I was really scared. But I always think there is someone who is guiding through someone, and this was my guidance that I need to do it. So not telling my husband, I just told him I need to get ready. And so I started buying different bags which were comfortable for my shoulders. And I started doing my walking practice with it. Because of my whiplash, I wanted to have a bag which is really sturdy on my shoulders. Now that itself added into my bag, having my back straight and everything straight. My bag landed up having 3 kilograms, which was really a bad choice. But it was a good choice in a way. But for my shoulders, it was really good. But to carry the luggage, it was not a good choice. When I started practicing is the time when everything calmed down. I knew I'm going. I started buying the stuff. My family members know now that I'm going. And that time it hit that now there is no going back. My tickets are booked. And then that was the first time I spoke to Maya. And I told Maya, you can't cancel my trip now because the time is coming closer. But if you think that this journey is meant for me and I'm supposed to come there and you're going to look after me, and whatever this journey you have planned for me, I want you to give me a clear indication. And after this, I'm going to put all the negative things aside and I will go ahead with whatever it comes through. I told Maya, I want a very clear indication that I am supposed to do this journey. And I told her, Maya, do one thing for me. I want a clear indication by you're going to give me something. I can buy that something, but I'm not going to buy that something. You're going to give that stuff free of charge to me. I just want that in my hands. And if I have that one, I will think that this journey is meant to be and I'm coming there. I told her, when I'm going to walk there, you need a dand there or something in your hand that you walk with. In UK, I'm not going to get any dand or anything. So instead, you're going to give me walking sticks that you're going to give me free. And when I get that free, I know that that's it. It's my indication that I'm being called there. So one day when I was walking, I got directed onto a different way, which usually I don't walk. I walk through, but I don't walk at that time. Somehow I was guided to go on that way. And when I went there, I saw something outside someone's house, and I was like quite shocked. As I went closer, I thought that it is something else, which is not what I am expecting and hoping. But as I went closer, I could see that actually they were walking sticks. They were brand new walking sticks. I went there, I picked up the walking sticks, I went inside the house, because in UK usually people put the stuff outside the house if they don't need the stuff. It's like donation that happens. So I went in the house and I rang the bell and I asked, there is walking sticks kept outside the house. Have you kept it by mistake or have you left to pick it up? And the guy, a teenager came outside and he said, Auntie, I had gone to Berlin or somewhere and he had gone there and he needed walking sticks. And he had bought that walking stick. He had used it only for 1 week. And he said, Auntie, I don't need it anymore. If you want it, you can take it. And I was totally surprised. And this is my walking stick. And because Maya had given this one, even though it is metal, but I knew Maya sent this to me in UK and I did whole of my parikrama using this walking stick. So this is my first lovely experience with Maya before even I started my journey. There are n number of lovely experiences that happen on Maya's start. But before that, like this happened, but it totally didn't come to me that Maya has done this. But when I started my journey, I thought Maya is not listening to me because people around me had more experience of Maya. Like I said, I think before that, the person who was walking with me, he had lovely experiences and I totally relied on his experience rather than my experience. But then something happened that totally changed my perspective. And after that, I didn't think about thinking. I just thought about it without thinking that I'm thinking. So it is like, I just wanted something and I thought in my head, and within half an hour, sometimes within 10 minutes, something was already done. So that thing came to me once I actually put my complete trust in her. And once my first thing was done, which was totally amazing, there was no looking back. After that, I just started asking for any things, but then I realized I should not ask all these things because they're taking my bigger privileges away. So what is Narmada Parikrama? Narmada Parikrama is to do a parikrama around Maya. This is only the river that you can actually do parikrama on. Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati or any other one, you cannot do a parikrama. So parikrama can happen only at Narmada Maya. Okay, and this parikrama, you start from Omkareshwar, you finish at Omkareshwar, and you offer the water at the temples. Now that is what I did. But you don't have to do it from Omkareshwar till Omkareshwar. You can start anywhere from Mayastat. Only thing is you need to finish wherever you started your journey from. But at the end, you need to take your water and you need to offer it in Omkareshwar and the other temples as well. So it is going in a clockwise circle. The journey goes in a clockwise. Now there are different ways to do Narmada Parikrama. So initially the parikrama used to be 3 years, 3 months and 13 days, which the saints used to do it. But people like us who have other things to do can do this type of parikrama as well. So this is one of the parikrama which I wanted to do is, so it is like walking all the way from Omkareshwar till Omkareshwar, picking up my own luggage. There are people who do it. They want to walk, but they will take a porter or they will take a car and they will put their luggage in it. Then there is also parikrama in which people walk a little bit of distance, sit on bikes or car, and then keep on doing like that, swapping. Or there are people who will just do it entirely by car. Or there is also parikrama in which people don't have much time, so they do a parikrama like they have 15 days of time. So they will do parikrama only 15 days. They will put their maya in some ashram and then they go back, do whatever they want to do in their lives. They come back from the same spot where they kept maya and then they will continue the journey again for whatever, how many days they want to do. So that is another way. So there are many other ways you can do parikrama, but mine one was walking parikrama, which I did it. So why do people do this Narmada parikrama? There are many reasons why people do this parikrama. Some do it for spiritual growth. Some do it for spiritual transformation. Some do it for spiritual purification. Some do it for surrender, faith, ego transformation, to learn patience. Some do it just for tapasya. Some do it to meet proper saint and sages on the tat. Some do it for desire fulfillment. Some do it because their desire are already fulfilled and they want to give something back to Maya. I did it for my spiritual growth. But when I started this journey, I was absolutely clueless about Maya. I had not heard about any videos. I didn't hear any videos or anything. As I walked, I knew about Maya and things that was happening. When I started walking, I had a fellow walker with me, and he trusted Maya a lot. So whenever we were walking and I was tired, I wanted water, I wanted ashram, or I wanted food, I used to tell him, "Can you speak with your Maya and tell her that we want some food, or we are very tired, we need an ashram?" And he used to actually speak with his Maya, and then we were sorted. That is how it went for some days. And then later on he said, "I'm not going to talk to my Maya, you learn to talk to your Maya." I said, "Maya doesn't listen to me. I'm not her favorite child. So you keep on talking to her, and that's all right with me." So my journey started from there, where I didn't trust Maya at all. And I'm a person who needs to see things before I believe it. So I didn't believe it because I didn't see anything. I just saw him talking and I know might be he's a very pure soul and might be he has a good connection with Maya and then Maya is looking after him. That was it. But from there till now, when at the last minute I was leaving Maya, it was really difficult for me to say bye to Maya, knowing that she is there. Because whole of the parikrama, I had lovely experiences with her, and I knew that there is someone with me, inside me, somewhere around me, who is listening to me, and my desires are getting fulfilled somehow. And at the last day, I felt really bad that I'm leaving this person behind to go back. What about the difficulties on Maya's part? Of course, there are, and it also depends upon the exposure. Might be some people are really used to, some of them are not used to. Frankly speaking, I can't say I'm used to or not used to, but coming from abroad, it made a little bit of difference for me. Ashrams, you can buy the booklet where the ashrams are jotted down in the book. But now it happens like it depends upon your speed, how you're walking and landing up in the ashram. Sometimes the ashrams are a little bit far off and then you cannot reach the ashrams and you need to find a place somewhere else. So it all depends. Now, when I talk about ashrams, that doesn't mean most of the places, the ashrams are seva that are given by people out of love for people, okay? So it is the seva they are doing it. Now, they are doing it however they can afford just to make life easy for Parikramavasi, okay? So many of them is just providing whatever limited facilities they have and they're just trying to give you a shade. Many of the places I have slept, I have hardly slept in a proper place where it was really warm. Might be one or two places with closed walls, doors, ceiling, you were warm. But most of the places I have slept is you having a shade on your head. That was important. You have a shade. Most of them had no walls or half walls. It was cold. I have slept near the roads. I have slept near the banks. I have slept in cow sheds. I have slept on the motorways. I have slept in tin huts. I have slept in the huts. I have slept in open temples. I have slept in corridors. I have slept in schools. I have slept in other people's houses. So at the end of the day, you needed an ashray, a place where you can just sleep for that day before you start your next day's journey. So no question asked. It was a blessing that you had a roof on your head. So wherever we got it, we slept there. Food. Sometimes the food was sadavrat. Sadavrat means you need to cook your own food. And sometimes sevadharis, out of love, they used to cook. There was a food or a bhojan prashadi which was available. Sometimes, most of the time, dinners were available. Sometimes for lunches, you need to make your lunch. So you go. Sometimes you ask for bhiksha. So like few of the times we were there, so we didn't get any ashrams, so we didn't get any bhojan prashadi, so we were hungry. So we had to go in houses to ask for food. But because if there is one person, someone can accommodate in the home and they can give you. But if there are more people, then it becomes difficult for the people to give you that much of food. So sometimes you ask them for material. So we just collect material. We collect flour from somewhere, any vegetables they have, oil, masala. So we go and collect stuff from other people's houses, and then we make a fireplace and we make food. Sometimes you go in an ashram and the ashram dharis tell that it's a sadavrat, they will give you material, but you make your food. If you land up going at 11 o'clock somewhere, so you start making food for whatever 6 people are with you, but by the time it is 12 o'clock or 12:30, other Parikrama vasis start coming in and you make food for 50 people or whatever they are. So that is also a part. So you make your bhojan prashadi and you give the bhojan prashadi to it. So yes, that is also one of the parts. Whole of the parikrama, that I have not bought any bisleri or as such. If someone has given me, that's a different thing. Sometimes the buses stop and then they offer you something. But whole on Mayas, that I didn't drink any bottled water. I drank whatever water was available there. So because I had whiplash, I compromised on carrying water. So after 1 hour or 1.5 hours, I had put my own timers so that I don't get problems. So after 1.5 hours or whenever I used to see a house, I used to go and drink water, ask water, and even if I'm not thirsty, I used to drink at least 5 sips of water and move on. So yes, there are other problems as well. Like most of the ashrams might have or might not have shower, bathroom, toilet facilities. Many of the ashrams will provide you the shade, but there is no facilities for toilets or showers. So you had to rely on the pumps which are there, the hapsa which you have the water. So you have to go out and then you have to pour the water and then you take the water. Many of the places didn't had shower facilities, so you had to go out and do it. Many of the places didn't have toilet facilities, so you had to go out in the open and you have to use the facilities that are outside in the open. So you have to go in the fields or find your own places kind of. Me coming from abroad, it was the most difficult part for me because I was not used to taking showers in the open or going for toilets in the open. So I had left that on Maya. So I had already told her, you plan it out for me because I can't do all these things. Everything else is all about walking. Walking is also a difficult part because I couldn't even walk 1 kilometer. I'm not used to of walking at all. I have always driven the car. I have parked it next to wherever I had to go. So I hardly could walk half a kilometer or 1 kilometer. Most of the places, my whole job is sitting job, so I didn't walk. But coming here, I had to walk, and the first time I started my journey. It was very difficult. I walked 7 kilometers, and the first ashram I came, I had already given up. I had made up my mind that I won't be able to do it. So the first ashram I landed up, we stopped. By God's grace, that was my first and last rain that had, it started raining. That was the first rain it came, and that was the last rain. And Prabhuji there stopped us and they told, don't go ahead, just stay here for tonight. That tonight gave me time to check out if I'm ready for this journey or I want to give up this journey. That night I thought about it and I said that I had closed down my business. I had come from so far, and just 7 kilometers can't put me down. So I decided either I give up my luggage or I give up this journey. And so I decided I'll give up my luggage. So the first ashram I came across, Narmada ashram in Omkareshwar, I left most of my luggage. And the most important thing was sleeping bag, and I gave my sleeping bag because I just couldn't carry it. I was just carrying one light fleece, linen kind of thing. And I left all the bank, charging banks, and all my different wires and gadgets I have bought, my earpods. I just left everything. Next day when I picked up, I was feeling a little bit better that, okay, I'm okay with this stuff to carry on. Actually, I was not. But at least mentally, I thought that I have dropped some of the luggage. So that plus the heat, coming from abroad, I am not used to of this heat because we all have heat only for 3 months. So even walking at 10 or 11 o'clock, that sun was too much for me. And second ashram I landed up in, I felt I'm going to have a heart attack because I just couldn't breathe. I was breathing through my mouth. So people walking with me, telling me, why are you breathing with your mouth? Close your mouth and breathe with your nose. But I couldn't breathe because of the weather condition, my nose was blocked. So my nose was blocked. I had to breathe with mouth. And I was absolutely like, I just couldn't breathe. I thought I'm going to have a heart attack. Second ashram I landed up, I removed all the mat because that mat were feeling hot as well. And I slept on the cow dung floor that there. And I just slept. The Mahanji told me, don't sleep like this. But I said, I can't. I need something that is cold. Half an hour I had to lay down just to release my heat. I had to put my feet down, my palms facing down so my heat could be released. Second day ashram, we stayed for 2 days before I started my journey again.